What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Retro Lair. This week we scored a huge Facebook haul. Contacted the guy. Unfortunately, it was so late in the day I wasn't able to video. Didn't have proper lighting, so I met up with the guy. Picked up a really good lot. Matt and I actually went live on Instagram and shared it with some other fellow Joe enthusiasts. And then the next day, Matt and I actually hit up that G.I. Joe store that you saw in the last video. And when we got home, the guy that I had met up with the night before actually contacted me again and started sending me some pictures of some things that his buddy had from their childhood that they just had up in storage and were looking to get rid of. So I shot them an offer, and luckily they accepted it, but ended up scoring really big. So we're very fortunate, very blessed to have been able to pick up this kind of lot. So with that said, let's jump into it, and I'll show you what we scored. There was a G.I. Joe headquarters in there. I do not have that put together at the moment. There's parts of it there, and this main part. It was not complete. These two pieces right here are both actually broke. Unfortunately, this one looks pretty decent, has everything, but it needs that seat, but that seat won't come off. So if you know how to fix that, let me know in the comments. And then I've got a few other things down in these boxes, just some extra vehicle parts. Not all of them are complete. A globulus with his weapon. I don't have him set up yet. Just some more parts and pieces of the vehicles in here. And here are some duplicate Joes that we've already got several of, or they're damaged. Like, got a complete Duke Melloway, of course missing his flag. His foot is chipped, which I'm trying to find that. It's around here somewhere. A Baroness with a busted crotch. There's a Croc Master down in there. So an Airborne, Big Boa, a Viper. So just several extra Joes that were in that lot. Parts to a bridge layer here. And then some of the heavy hitters that come in. This Sky Striker was in there with one pilot. One of those is going to my buddy. And then I ended up buying another one. But the Sky Striker was in there. It did not look complete in the Facebook post, but as you can see here, it is pretty much all there. I think there's one little piece missing underneath. And then what I was really after was a whale. I've been looking online, been looking in a local store, was working on piecing one together, was just going to eventually end up buying it. And then just so happens this one was in the lot. The vanes to it, of course, were broke. So I'm working on getting some of those. But other than the vanes being broke, it is complete. Cutter's back there cruising. The bike's back there. And then this Rattler came in. It's missing a piece, of course, but for the most part, it's all there. Other than this top little canopy piece. And then I've put some Joes up already, but just some of the stuff that came in this lot. This one, of course, I bought at that Joe store. Matt was able to snag this one for me, but Mutton Junkyard came in. I grabbed Outback at the store, but all three, V1, V2, and V3 Snake Eyes were in that lot. The Storm Shadow was in that lot. What else was in that lot? Some good pieces back here. Ripcord was in the lot. This Viper was in it. It's Alley Viper. It does have a busted crotch, unfortunately, and it's missing its mask. But overall, it looks pretty good. And has its shield. Bullhorn has a busted crotch, but he was in there. Did have a Tunnel Rat in there without the flashlights, of course. I think Matt actually grabbed a different lot here recently, and the backpack was in there, and it actually had the flashlight. So another big pickup. A Bats. Parts to the Bats were in there. Unfortunately, the Bats was not But Matt was able to pick up a lot here recently and was nice enough to push the bat towards me. And then I picked this piece up. It is a reproduction piece. I don't feel like spending $45+ for a little sticker off eBay just to complete that. So I got a reproduction sticker, and I'll work on cleaning that up and his chest up, and we'll get that put on, and then he'll be complete. And then of course a Firefly, which we already have one, but Matt is army building him, so we'll push that towards Matt. Nemesis. So just a lot of good pieces that have come in off of this lot. I'll bring you over here. This beachhead came within that lot, and to our surprise, the crotch was not busted, which is very surprising. We were able to get I was able to get a complete Gung Ho V1. The one I had was kind of just put together. His crotch was busted, and the arms were wrong. So we ended up getting that piece together. I was able to, thanks to Matt, get Shipwreck a little bit in better condition, and I had Polly come in. And a big thing that came in that lot was the gun to barbecue, or the attachment that is needed. So was pretty excited about that. And then there just so happened to be 2 Freedoms in there for Spirit. So I sent one to Matt and kept the other one, but both of them had their feet, which was amazing. So we got those put in. The Hydro Viper was in there, and that was in there as well. So a lot of good pieces were in there. Naga Hide had a lot of his accessories in there, so I just snagged him recently. And then the Ram was in there, and Breaker just happened to be in there, had everything with him, so I throw him on there. Saddlebags are both on there. We actually ended up grabbing 2 Rams, so I sent the other one to Matt, and they're both in pretty decent condition, so we ended up with some extra accessories. These are all parts and pieces of different Joes that we've now got. More backpacks. I did have a complete Rock Viper, but unfortunately, with the old Joes, I went to just put his backpack in and see how it was going to look, and he just broke. So I'm going to be looking for a Rock Viper. I have his accessories. I need a new Rock Viper. So overall, though, had a really good pickup. I have already sent some of the stuff home with Matt. I sent a Zartan, parts to the Chameleon, the backpack with face mask, a complete Spirit with Freedom. I think there was a few other pieces, parts and pieces to a V1 Storm Shadow. I think we pieced together quite a few other things that he was needing. So overall, we had a huge score in the G.I. Joe world. So very happy for us to be able to pick a lot of this up. Working on getting it all organized and put up in here in the and put up and displayed here in the lair. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed getting to see our recent pickup. Landed a huge lot of Joes. Very blessed to have been able to come across something like that. We don't get to see that kind of stuff around here very often. So if you guys like what we've been putting out so far, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when we're going to post our next video. More toy hunts to come. But in the meantime, stay tuned for the next one. See you guys.